What does liberty really mean? And how did Thomas Jefferson define it? You've probably heard his name before. He helped write the Declaration of Independence, shaped the early United States, and spoke a lot about freedom. But here's the twist. His ideas on liberty were full of contradictions. Today, we're breaking down 5 powerful quotes from Thomas Jefferson about liberty. What they meant, how they influenced history, and why they still spark debate today. Stick around, because some of these quotes might change the way you think about freedom. Before we jump in, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications for more great U.S. history content. Quote number 1. I prefer dangerous freedom over peaceful slavery. This is one of Jefferson's most famous quotes, but what did he really mean? He believed that freedom isn't always easy. Sometimes it's risky, unpredictable, even dangerous. But to him, it was better than living under a government that controlled everything. This idea helped inspire the American Revolution. The colonies didn't want to be ruled by Britain anymore, even if breaking away meant war. But here's the contradiction. Jefferson himself owned enslaved people, so when he talked about slavery in this quote, he wasn't talking about the real slavery happening on his own plantation. So, was he truly committed to freedom for all? Or just for some? Keep that question in mind as we move to the next quote. Quote number 2. When the people fear the government, there is tyranny. When the government fears the people, there is liberty. Jefferson had a deep distrust of big government. He believed that if people were too scared to speak out, then the government had too much power. But if the government feared the people, meaning leaders had to listen to the people, then freedom was safe. This quote still gets used today in debates about government control, free speech, and democracy. But let's be real. Jefferson was part of the government. He was the 3rd U.S. president. So did he always follow his own advice? Let's keep going. Quote number 3. The price of freedom is eternal vigilance. This is Jefferson's way of saying, freedom isn't free. He believed people had to pay attention, stay informed, and protect their rights. If they didn't, the government could start taking power away. This idea still matters today. Think about how people protest, vote, or speak out when they feel their rights are being threatened. But here's the twist. While Jefferson encouraged people to watch out for their rights, he didn't believe everyone deserved the same rights. Women couldn't vote. Enslaved people had no freedom at all. So, was he practicing what he preached? Let's look at another quote that still sparks debate. Quote number 4. Laws that forbid the carrying of arms disarm only those who are neither inclined nor determined to commit crimes. Jefferson strongly believed in the right to own weapons. He argued that if you take guns away, only criminals will have them. Today this quote is used in debates about gun rights and the Second Amendment. But did Jefferson mean what people think he meant? During his time, guns were slow, single-shot muskets. Very different from today's weapons. And the United States didn't even have an official police force yet. So does this quote still apply today? Or has its meaning changed over time? Let's move on to our final quote. Quote number 5. Nothing is unchangeable but the inherent and unalienable rights of man. This quote is one of Jefferson's biggest ideas. He believed that some rights, like life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, should never be taken away. This was a bold statement in his time. Most countries were ruled by kings who controlled everything. But Jefferson helped create a system where people had rights no government could erase. But here's the contradiction again. Jefferson wrote about freedom, but kept hundreds of people enslaved at Monticello. So did he truly believe in liberty for all, or just for those he considered equal? So, what do these quotes tell us about Thomas Jefferson? He shaped America with his words but didn't always live by them. His ideas about freedom and government still influence laws and debates today. His legacy is complicated. Some see him as a hero of liberty, while others see him as a symbol of contradiction. But now, we want to hear from you. What do you think? Was Jefferson a true defender of freedom, or did his actions weaken his message? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more history deep dives. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.